Today I want to tell you the story of Martha Liebermann, the wife of famous impressionist painter Max Liebermann. Martha was born in 1857, and as the family were friends with the Liebermanns, she married Max, and they eventually would move to Theresienstadt next to the Brandenburg Gate. She lived and witnessed in her life the unification of Germany in 1871, the Industrial Revolution, many other historical events that happened here in Berlin. In 1904, she became ill with cancer and was operated here in the Jewish hospital right behind me, and was saved by surgeon James Israel, saved her life, and she would go on to live through the First World War, the Great War, and the Weimar Republic. Following the events of the November pogrom in 1938, her daughter Kette took her husband and their daughter, and they emigrated to the United States. Martha herself was left without her husband and without her daughter, and she moved to an apartment in Tiergarten. In 1941, she started making attempts to emigrate herself to Switzerland or Sweden with the hope of eventually joining her daughter in the United States. Her efforts were assisted by many famous friends in other countries, people who already escaped Nazi Germany, but unfortunately eventually they failed, and in 1943, 85 years old, she learned that a Gestapo officer come to arrest her, and she eventually decided to take sleeping pills and to end her life. Martha made the decision to take sleeping pills and end her own life in order to avoid being deported to transition camp Theresienstadt. And after 5 days in a coma in her apartment in Tiergarten, she was hospitalized here and eventually died in March 8 years ago. She was buried in the Jewish cemetery in Weißensee, and many years later was moved to the Jewish cemetery in Schönhauser Allee, where she's buried until today. Thank you for watching.